Hi Scorpio, welcome to 8 of Cups Tarot. Welcome to your love reading for about mid-November until probably the end of the year. So just a quick reminder to hit the like button, comment, and share to help with the algorithms of these readings. You guys were one of my first to go for the mid-months. I'm kind of doing them in order of views. So I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This energy and the layout that I used, I picked a line representing your energy and a line representing a person you're dealing with. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it is some form of relationship or a situation between two people. These energies can be vice versa. So if one is not resonating, feel free to swap them. Energy is fluid, so I can't always pick up on who is who, especially when we're in the times that we're in. And also just a reminder that because this is specifically a love reading, if it doesn't resonate, you may want to check out your Venus or moon sign. I tend to feel like because those are more emotional placements in your chart, they might hold a little bit more information for you. All right, guys, so let's get started. Scorpio, there's definitely a theme here, and this reading got a little bit messy about midlife in. And to be honest with you, I'm picking up on a third-party energy here. So pay close attention to the themes and the energy throughout the reading, not so much if I refer to a certain kind of gender or archetype or sign. There's a lot going on here, so I want to try to decipher this clearly for you. And the first thing that I want to talk about is one person's energy, and I think this is your person. And there's a Four of Swords, and they have the wedding energy. Wedding, the situation involves marriage, and the Four of Swords is kind of taking a rest. It could symbolize waiting. Maybe there's been a break in communication. Maybe this person feels as though they have been waiting a long time. Maybe kind of urging to make a commitment or, just advance the relationship in some way, deepen the commitment here. Now, the other person's energy, which I believe may be yours, is a Justice card and release your ex. So here we get a little bit messy. Four of Swords and the Justice card feels to me like you want to do the right thing, what you are expected, what other people are expecting you to do. Yet the Justice card also suggests that you are in a rebalancing phase. And you might be going through some karmic stuff now from the past. Release your ex leads me to believe that there might be a third energy in this reading, a third energy in your life. And Justice can also represent a decision. It also can explain contracts and commitments. So maybe you are on the edge of proposing or accepting a proposal in marriage of some sort, yet the release your ex card kind of tells me there's some stuff that needs to be worked out before you are in any shape to make a commitment. Now, what is really kind of funny is that in the very next card, in the very next position for both of you, you each got the Eight of Wands. Now, I think for the person with the wedding card, the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands, this is an energy of I'm done waiting. Now, this might be them, maybe even giving you an ultimatum of some sort. It does suggest messages, communication of some sort. And I just pick up intuitively an urgency to move things along. Now, of course, We've all been in this energy for all of 2020 of just kind of waiting to see where life is going to take us, what's going to happen next. We've done a lot of closing out cycles. We've done a lot of purging, letting go of toxic relationships. And quite honestly, as Mars moves direct, you can expect that everybody is going to want to take things in a certain direction, want things to start moving along in some way. Your Justice card with the Eight of Wands suggests much of the same. There's probably a decision that you have to make rather quickly. Time is of the essence. Maybe there is someone else you're trying to reach out and talk to. Eight of Wands, again, representing conversations, messages, text messages, internet messages, slipping into somebody's DMs a little bit here. Could be something coming back from the past, maybe to look at something from a different perspective, close out some chapters, get some healing from it. Not necessarily seeing any kind of cheating. And in fact, with the Justice card, I do feel as though you have the best of intentions. However, maybe somebody is reaching out to you. Maybe you're hearing about something or someone. Now, underneath those cards is your first oracle card, card number 25. Round and round, Scorpio. Because this came out with the release your ex and a wedding card, considering there's maybe some sort of a commitment on the line here, this round and round card tells me that you've been in this place before. You've been in this situation before. Now, this could be in regards to your ex, or this could simply be a pattern of behavior, maybe because you feel there's a need to make a commitment, like there's pressure in some way. This card suggests you may try to slip back into some of your old behavior patterns, old toxic relationships, old toxic habits. But the good part of card number 25 breaking down to a 7, which does introduce an element of divine timing, adjustments, delays, so that you can get something right or correct a certain issue, means that this is an opportunity from the universe for you to maybe do the right thing. Now, I say that because Justice is here, and if this is a pattern from your past, maybe this time, now you have Uranus across from you, Scorpio, Mercury in your sign. There's a lot going on for you. There's a lot of rapid changes. And being that you're a fixed sign, there might be a little bit of karma that you have to deal with closing out this Mars retrograde phase. Might be a little bit of karma that you have to correct in order to move to the next thing. Now, these two cards I really like here. Your person is that of the Four of Pentacles, and you are that of the Star. Now, the Four of Pentacles also can be a feeling of stagnation, nothing moving, but there's an element here of not giving up. And I think in a lot of ways, the person that you are dealing with is not going to easily give up. They want this connection, they want this commitment, they want this love. And Four of Swords, there might be emotional distance or physical distance between the two of you at this time, yet they are still holding on. Now, my Star card is a card of divine timing, and it is a card of healing. And it's a card of acceptance of your authenticity, accepting who you are. And I always point to this particular star card in this particular deck because there's strings, like cords that we carry between people that we love. And even when you are not physically with somebody, even if you are not physically in a relationship with them any longer, there still can be cords that remain. Energy that is kind of tied together. And there might be a part of you, Scorpio, that feels a little bit tied to something else. And so at the present time, there is an opportunity to take another look at this. And this is a card where we get really honest with ourselves. This is a card where we accept who we are, the things that we want, what we desire. And it doesn't have a lot to do with what other people want or choose for us. And underneath that card, you get the card of freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. See, Scorpio, the center of your reading, there seems to be something here about your ability to create your own happiness. Which tells me that you might feel like at other times in the past, your happiness was directly tied to your responsibilities. You felt tied down. You know, and I'm picking up a bit of a fear of commitment here. Fear of commitment causing you to kind of reach out and dip into some bad habits, negative patterns. The core of the issue is your need for freedom, your need to be authentic to who you are and what you desire. And the star is an energy of Aquarius. And Aquarius is unique. It needs freedom, it needs space, it needs the ability to explore. And your person coming out as a Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Four of Pentacles coming out just before the Five of Pentacles, which is abandonment. So when I see a Four of Pentacles, I know that this person feels like they are on the edge of losing something dear to them. So there can be an element of clinginess with the Four of Pentacles. And clinginess is poison to an Aquarius energy. And I feel like this is a universe provoking you to make a decision in regards to where your true happiness lies. Now the challenge card, this is energy I don't really like. Your person has the Three of Cups, and you are coming out as the Emperor. Now, yes, the Three of Cups can represent this person, like I said, being a little bit clingy, wanting to spend a lot of time together, demanding your time and energy. And the Emperor energy is my Aries energy, and it's kind of about blazing your own path. Super independent, and it is all about self. You might actually be in kind of a selfish place this month because this comes out as a challenge card. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily bad. The challenge card might be you being able to be honest and true to yourself when this person seems to want to control the situation as well. Now, I want to be clear, there's definitely love on all ends here. There's certainly, this is a person that loves you dearly, Scorpio. But I think they sense your emotional distancing. And that might be what starts to set off a turn of events here. Three of Cups can also represent being in a three-party situation. And when it's in the challenge card, it may be because this person doesn't know. It could possibly mean that this person is becoming suspicious, becoming a little bit insecure. Now, I say that because the challenge card being the Three of Cups and the outcome, the Seven of Cups, and the overall energy is the Seven of Swords. This represents confusion and deception. And the bottom of the deck on this side, you actually have the deception card. So it appears to be some dishonesty here. And I'm feeling as though your person feels like they are the victim of some sort of a deception. You coming out as the Emperor as your challenge card, and the Moon as your outcome, and the Ace of Wands, the overall energy. I mean, you don't put an Ace of Wands in front of an Emperor and they turn it down. That's sort of the element of fire, Scorpio. And this month, Scorpio is coming out extremely fiery. The Eight of Wands, the Emperor. This is somebody who probably wants to take control of their life, and yet they feel the Moon. A lot of emotions coming to the surface, maybe things that they had blocked in the past. Again, we're revisiting that past. The Moon can symbolize guilt. It could symbolize feelings of regret. And there's a very sexual energy between the Emperor and the Ace of Wands as well. And like I said, we are looking at old behaviors, old patterns, old comfort zones. And Scorpio, I just feel like you could avoid this and should avoid this. If you are in a relationship and you're not sure where you want it to go, the least healthiest thing that you could do is start talking to that ex. It's really important, regardless of what way you want this situation to go, that you work it out between you and the other person. And I'm not saying that morally, I'm not saying it ethically, I'm saying that you're confusing yourself. You're kind of forcing yourself to deal with and reckon two completely different relationships that is unnecessary for you at this time. And the entire situation is going to make you seek freedom. It's going to make you run away from both. Now, if these energies are vice versa and you or a cross-watcher are this other ex, for sure, you're going to run away from this as well. And I think all parties are well aware of how toxic this energy can be. And your advice card from Spirit is a Hummingbird Spirit card number 34, breaking down to yet another 7 adjustments and divine timing. Be here now. I'm going to take a minute to read this one to you. Nectar is everywhere, but Hummingbird Spirit is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still. Be here now in the present moment, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Nectar is there for you, and Hummingbird Spirit message is that whatever you put your attention there, your energy flows. Are you focused on the sweetness or on finding something better somewhere else? Always yearning and feeling that life is not enough and that you are not enough. All you seek is right here, right now. Appreciate the present and you will see that you are where you need to be and enjoying what you are entitled to enjoy in this timeless and perfect moment. All right, so Scorpio, a lot of stuff going on with Uranus in your 7th house of partnerships, a lot of sudden things happening, things being shaken up. And Uranus will always create a path of freedom. It will always kind of like an electric shock, like a bolt of lightning. It will remove negative and toxic partners and people and commitments from you. So by all means, right now, I think it's best for you to focus and enjoy where you are. And I wouldn't force a whole lot of anything on yourself right now. In fact, I would fight the need to make any decisions at all. Allow yourself to go with the flow a little bit more. And there may be a need to express yourself and your needs a little bit better. And just be aware that although things might seem tempting, the Emperor could be a little bit obsessive as well. Controlling. Don't try to control any situation. Don't try to force anything right now. Work on you and work on getting to know what you truly want and what really makes you happy. All right, Scorpio. I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back in a couple of weeks with your December readings. And until then, I send you so much love. Take care. Bye, guys.